All right. So Maelstrohmblack got 30 votes. Binary Concept got 24 upvotes. And MJ Moonbow has 11 upvotes in third place. Let's play the top 3. Let's see what vibe we get. And we gonna upvote or downvote. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat ready? Did y'all open it up? The link is in the description. If you want to place your upvote or downvote, the link is in the description. Let's do it. Let's go with Maelstrohmblack first.
Make sure y'all are liking and commenting, y'all, so we can give you some coins.
Yeah. Hold on one second.
You know, I like to give out coins to people who are watching and commenting on these artists while we watching them. So let me see you up in there.
Y'all ready? Now we back.
Crazy.
That was crazy.
Did you guys feel like it was going anywhere though?
Yeah, down the staircase to a dungeon. Somewhere scary. I was definitely going somewhere.
Yeah. I think what made it really intense is that there was not much like different changes in piano like velocity. So it's all very like in your face. So it's quite sort of like, so I think that added to the vibe of it.
Well, I was waiting for some tones to come in. I was waiting for some tones to come in.
Yeah.
Just to add, to bring into the, you know, the weird sort of.
It's like falling down the endless well.
You said something like about falling down the endless well.
Like,
yeah.
I wanna try to move it. Move it to where it probably stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, see, it's not letting me press play anymore.
I mean, I don't know if it's Dario Argento reference in his title, like it did all like 70s, 80s classic Italian horror films.
Mm-hmm.
He did one called Tenebrae, which that might be a little subtle link, and like Goblin, who did the music, did all these really.
No, I said that's what it needed. It needed that laugh in it, like.
That was you?
Yeah.
Yo, you need to Maelstrohmblack sample Pup, because that was like the finishing touch for me. When I heard that, I was like, I'm done. I need to turn this off. That laugh was
that you definitely needed that in the background for it. I would say it needed to be shorter though. Like, I mean, if it was just that loop in a sense, all you really needed was that piano play, especially for a horror film.
I wanted more strings and atmosphere in the background.
Right.
To be honest, I wanted it more fucked up. I didn't think it was fucked up enough.
Right. It was, and he put it in unmastered. To give you
Exactly. That's scary.
That's scary.
That's scary.
Yo, I think we need to theme, like, Maelstrohmblack is definitely winning in terms of the theme. Like, it's just a horror theme today. Yeah. It's not even Halloween. It's Easter, and we, like, it's now Halloween on Musicoin. Maelstrohmblack, hats off to you.
Yeah. Tip the artist. Tip the artist. Go to the back to the.
Let's see y'all tipping Maelstrohmblack so we could tip you too. We'd like to encourage participation amongst the artists here.
Most def. All right. So with me, I'm going with a downvote in a sense, because it just didn't, as far as competition wise, I don't think I liked it for the competition.
I gotta hear the other ones before I know.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's say the others. Let's
do that before we.
And I'm gonna be laughing if they're all horror film sounds, like, randomly.
Relax brain work. Music for efficient working and studying.
Oh. Where were you when I was in college? This one
20 minutes. 20 minutes. Just lie down and listen.
I don't know if I could work to this, to be honest. I might get too relaxed. I'll be like, don't have this many changes. I like the changes.
want to cut it off now? All right, y'all. Wake up.
Oh, fucking hell. Shit, seriously. I told you I've been ill all week, man. That's seriously.
Hey, I had to spotlight you. I had to spotlight you, your video, CW, because you looked so chill and relaxed just now. You fit the perfect look for that song.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest, it was all right. It was nice. What's with the sound quality, man? Like seriously, like it sounded like it was recorded on the shittiest tape recorder possible. Like if you got them tones, do it properly. Like seriously, there's some really nice tones there, but you can't hear them because the audio quality was fucking terrible.
But ain't that to do
That's
with
the whole point about doing like music like this with tones. Hear the fucking tone.
Yes,
seriously, mate.
They should come in with that type of heightened. You know, it when it comes in, it should hit you like, I felt that come in. I didn't feel that.
I think it might be to do with like the link as well. I don't know if it's to do with like actually hearing it on Zoom. So I'm not, because I think I did hear this one before, and I thought the sound quality was better when I heard it before.
So maybe it was, but I don't know. It really sounded bad, the quality to me. And like I said, when you're dealing with tones like that, and it's meant to be binaural hearing, you're meant to really hear the tones. That's the whole point about using frequencies to manipulate you, that you can hear the frequencies.
Are you listening on studio monitors or computer speakers?
I'm listening to studio monitors, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
you can definitely pick up stuff like that. I might actually switch over to my studio monitors in a second.
Yeah. So I don't know. I liked it. It sounded all right, but again,
it's something that I wouldn't be working or studying to. I definitely use that to go to sleep. I go to sleep to stuff like this every night.
Yeah, like exactly. I think the way it's labeled was my.
You said what? The way it's labeled? He said the way it's labeled. That's all I got. But nope, I agree. I mean, let's go to the third before we make a vote. Before we make a vote on that one, let's go to the third. MJ Moombo. Let's see what you got, man. Let's see if you literally just wash the other two away. Blow them away. Let's go. Hold up, let me pause it. Go to MJ Moombo.
I said.
Oh, we heard that. Okay. sound like that was the peak right there where he was going in with the piano, and then he took the piano out. He'll close with the last minute, last 40 seconds. Whoo! That one was a good vibe.
Yeah, there's lots of different vibes, wasn't there? Like you had the sort of you had sort of the light piano with some sort of like haunting sort of like voices, like as well, and then the hard thumping drums, and
which
there's just so much
pickup, right?
Yeah,
there's so much of a pickup feeling.
Exactly, and I think the actual picture defines the song quite well, because all these different colors of sound in this one song.
Have you been doing acid, Daniel?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it would make the chat a little bit like.
Be honest, we all did drop a tab before we did the show. First half hour.
Is that why it sounded like this? That explains a lot.
First half hour, who knows? Yeah.
He was trying to take you to that other dimension.
It all makes sense.
I like the melodies. I wasn't sure about the drums. I thought there's a little bit too much reverb on them digital drums, but you know, that's again.
I mean,
you know, I actually thought that was Zoom until you said that. I thought that was like an echo on the Zoom, so that was actually in there.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
I think the echo on the reverb on the drums is what made the drums not hit, in a sense. Like it didn't have it just had a boom, or had a pump, but not a real kick to it.
Now this is for artists. This is for song of the week, right?
Yeah, this is for song.
This is song of the week, man.
And the genre is ambient.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like.
You don't find hip hop all night. What are you talking about?
Nah, see, that's the thing. I don't want to go in like, oh, it doesn't have beats and this and that. Like, if it's ambient, I feel like all of these are kind of going in the idea of ambient. Like, even the sense of repetitiveness. Like, when it's ambient, I remember I was taking a music class one time with this ethnomusicologist, and she was explaining in some cultures, they have music that is literally made to be in the background and not distract you, not make you think too much, so you can be in your conversations or what have you. Now, one of them was so powerful, it made me go in my thoughts and relax and stuff like that. So it still made me kind of want to go to sleep or relax, but it still didn't take away from a conversation. It didn't make me think anything particular. So with the jokes not set aside, I do think these are all doing a great job at like leaving room for people to talk, eat, you know, conversate, drink some tea, whatever, you know.
Sure, I'd agree with that, but at the same time, I'd say that's an easy get out as well. That means you could almost do anything then, and as long as it's background music, it's not relevant. There's still some point to the art of the music, and you know.
I think what you say is true about the tone. It's just so important for the ambient music. Is the tone of it.
I don't know.
Let me debate you on that, because there's if it could, I mean, I could picture it being really annoying in the background, right?
Yeah.
And like there were parts of some of these things that were kind of annoying, like the extra echoing drums. You know what I'm saying? So I do think there's an art to it that like I'm not in that, but I do recognize there is definitely an art to like making it part of the scene without being like, what is that in the background? You know?
But doesn't it come? That's the thing with the certain sounds that you apply in your ambient music. You have to mix it and place it in a way where it's not making you say, what is that? And a couple of these that we just listened to, they have that in it where you're like, oh, wait, should have that been there? What is that? What is that sound? What is that? Where does that echo? You know?
It's actually funny. I think Maelstrohmblack's, even though it was like the scariest and the most like, I don't think of ambient when I think of like a horror thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think that is ambient. Yeah, I don't think that is ambient. Yeah. If you want to go strict on it, the original ambient music from the 70s was this background music for airports. It was this environmental music.
Right.
That was the whole point. It was acoustic.
Unless you go into Transylvania, like you want
But you know, but then you know, there's then almost in the 90s, like out of all the rave stuff, there was loads of ambient music, but that was a bit more like your Tangerine Dreamy sort of spacey sort of synth stuff as well.
Right. You know? But then ironically, Maelstrohmblack's is the only one that like didn't have a sound that didn't belong there to me. Like every sound in the Maelstrohmblack track, it belonged there. You know what I mean? Whereas the next two, they were ambient and they were beautiful and pretty, but each one had like one or two things where I was like, what just happened there?
Yeah.
Especially the echoey drums on the last one.
Well, we got a reply from MJ Moonbo about the echoey drums. He said it's a subway ambient. That's why the drums echo. I've never heard of subway ambient, so I can't comment on that. But
that's exactly what I was talking about. I know that I'm not in that genre, and they do particular things within this. So like that's probably an effect they use to like wake the mind or binaural beat your head or something like that, you know? It definitely stood out.
So is that the reverb setting then, the Tin Man? Is that that's what do they call it? The thing when you set how the reverb works. That's the subway reverb. What do they call it? You know, when they capture the thing of the space. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Impulse responses sort of thing?
Impulse response, that's the word. Well done, Daniel. 10 points to you. Yeah. Is that the impulse response to the subway then? Is that what Tin Man?
Just got a granny, Daniel.
Yeah.
They're stacking up. I'm joking. I've not got it.
It's a dub plate.
Right. Okay.
And
it reminds me, there's this kids movie, right? And I only watch it because I have kids, not because I like watching cartoons. My kids is an excuse to watch kids movies because they secretly have dope messages. But I'm watching this movie. It was like Transylvania Monster something, right? And it's like, we've created an international collective safe haven for monsters all over the world.
Yeah.
And it goes, so it's like a hotel for vampires? And he's like, yeah, basically. That's what I think of when I think of the Maelstrohmblack track. It's like hotel music, but for the vampires.
What did I tell you about the acid? It's kicking in. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we voting for out of those top three? As far as
I think I'm gonna go with the last one.
Right. I think I'm gonna go with the middle one.
Tin Man.
I'm going with Binaural Concept.
Which one was the middle one?
That was Binaural Concept. That had the concentrating on learning. The one I said I'll fall asleep to, mainly.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going for. The middle one. My bad.
I
just completely changed my vote.
I just like the depth. I just like to have a little bit more depth. You know, in the ambient depth to it.
I mean, I just went study to it. The only thing I would change is him labeling the description different. You know what I mean? Especially on YouTube, DTube, Instagram, like people search for that. Like I've searched for that. I'll put in meditation music, like if I'm stressed and I want to relax, but I wouldn't put study music. You get what I'm saying? Now I do, just ironically, so you know what I'm talking about this, I do look for study music sometimes, and it always has to have a beat. It's almost like hip hop without words in it.
Yes.
That's the type of stuff I look for study music. And if you Google that, you'll find a lot like that.
I mean, I would say, but what in Moonbow or Tin Man would fit in with that. It has a beat. It has that. That beat it keeps it as a pickup, but then it still has the depth to it.
My vote was for Tin Man. My vote was for Tin Man. I've got to be.
Your vote for Tim, yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta listen to it again.
I'm gonna give Tin Man a vote also, man. I speaking based off of that, yeah.
You know,
it was
all about the subway plate. That's all about the subway plate.
MC plays, MC plays, MC plays. Musicoin blockchain, get paid for every play.
Musicoin.